Hey everyone, Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Saturday, February 12th, 2022. We're going to have three picks that I think are great value bets for the Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Guys, we are getting so close. We already passed our weekly goal of 2,500 subscribers, so thank you all so much. Appreciate all of your support here at the channel. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. We'll have a link down below in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. It's a great way to connect with our community. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Now we'll be looking to add another player or two here throughout the day. We'll see how the day goes. I'm not really sure yet. But we might add a play in the comment section. You can also follow us on Twitter. We'll also update that on Twitter if we do an added play, and in our Discord channel as well. We'll also have the Super Bowl video for tomorrow tagged at the end of this video as well, so be sure to check that out. Our best bets for the Super Bowl is out. Like I said, that'll be attached here at the end of the video. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you see this beautiful list here going down the side of me of all our Straight Fire MVPs. Got our newest Straight Fire MVP yesterday, Diego Ortiz. Appreciate the support. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below where the join button is. There'll also be a link in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. It's really just a great way to support the stream, guys. You get a few perks with that. A custom emoji, some custom emojis, a badge, and a custom roll color for the Discord. Nothing crazy, but it does exist, so if you guys are interested in checking that out, like I said, the links are down below. Okay, now results from the previous episodes. So we brought out the brooms. Again, guys, we got the 3-0 sweep. We secured our 6th straight winning day. We are 36-15 in our last 51 NBA picks. We are 16-4 in our last 20. So we've been on a very nice stretch here. We hope to keep it going today. We were able to cash the Jason Tatum under 28.5 points. We were able to cash the DeJounte Murray over 10.5 assists. And the Cleveland Cavaliers came through for us clutch at the end of the game. They cashed that -6 spread, covering there, winning by 7. So we love to see it. They came in clutch for us. We got the 3-0. Let's get after it today. Let's get this 3-0 again. So let's get right into our picks. And number one, we are going with the Memphis Grizzlies -7 spread here versus the Charlotte Hornets at -114 odds. So the Grizzlies are 38-19 against the spread on the season. They're 20-8 on the road against the spread. They're 7-2 against the spread as an away favorite. So obviously those numbers are very, very good. That's number one in the NBA as far as against the spread on the season. The Hornets are 32-25 against the spread, 15-11 against the spread at home, and 3-7 against the spread on 0 days rest, which the Hornets here are coming off a back-to-back, traveling from Detroit back home. Back to Charlotte. So definitely think the Hornets could be a little bit tired here on a back-to-back. They don't play great on back-to-backs so far on this young season. They have not been playing good at home here lately either. They've lost 5 straight games at home. Lost those games by an average of 14.2 points per game. So the injury there to Gordon Hayward is appearing to loom very large. They did win versus Detroit last night, but anybody wins versus Detroit. I mean, Detroit is such a bad team. I don't give them a lot of credit for beating the Pistons. They still allowed 119 points to the Pistons. The defense is still playing pretty bad, and I think the Grizzlies are just kind of a field day on this Hornets defense. And the Grizzlies are still going to play a level of defense in this game. So I see this honestly turning into a blowout here for the Grizzlies, winning by at least, obviously, 10 plus. We got it here at 7. But the Grizzlies have been such a great basketball team here, in the last couple months. They've been really fun to watch, particularly, the improvements on the defensive side. The Grizzlies are up to 7th in the NBA in defensive efficiency. You recall them earlier on in the season, they were not a great defensive team, but they've really picked it up on that side of the ball. They're 6th on the season in offensive efficiency, and, they beat, obviously, the Hornets in both those categories. The Hornets are 24th in defensive efficiency, and they're 9th in offensive efficiency. And obviously, like I said, without Gordon Hayward here, that hurts them quite a bit. That has hurt them quite a bit. They haven't looked great since he's been off the floor. Like I said, they won big against Detroit last night. Good job. You beat the Pistons, who could barely beat anybody, could barely hang with anybody. They get blown out just about every night. So Like I said, the struggles at for the Hornets here at home are well documented. The average of 14.2 points per game lost by at home in the last 5 is just crazy when you really think about that. Like I said, the way they play on back-to-backs is not great, just 3-7 against the spread. So I love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, Memphis Grizzlies -7 spread here versus the Charlotte Hornets at -114 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Stephen Curry over 12.5 rebounds plus assists at -122 odds. So this is a fantastic matchup here with the Lakers. The Lakers allow the most rebounds and the most assists in the NBA to point guards. So obviously we'd love to see that. We do love to see it, guys. Curry right now 7-4 in his last 11 games to this line. He's averaging 11.4 rebounds plus assists at home. But like I said, this matchup really puts it up over the top. I didn't make this PRAs because I don't trust Stephen Curry scoring the basketball right now. He just has those weird nights where he'll put up 19, 20 points, and some nights he'll put up 40. So I don't want to rely on him to score. I think we'll have a little bit more consistency here with him. Just looking for the rebounds and assists here. He's averaging 10.1 rebound chances per game in his last 10 games, so that's very solid, obviously, there. He's averaging 11.9 potential assists in his last 10 games, and he's got an adjusted assist line of 8.7, so that's very good. That's what his real assist should be. He's averaging just 7.2, so it's a pretty big discrepancy actually there, and I don't think his teammates will miss the bunnies here today. So that basically means, the shots that his teammates should have made. And I think we got a better chance for his teammates to make the shots when they're playing a bad Lakers defense here. And honestly, I think obviously Curry will also be able to get on the glass. So I love having both here. I think the value of having both is extremely high. He had 20 rebounds plus assists in the first meeting this year. So that's obviously really solid. He had a triple-double in that game, 21, 10, and 10. But like I said, just 21 points in that game. And that's why I don't want to rely on his points, is because you just never know with Curry. He's not a consistent guy to scoring like 25 to 30 points. He's been cashing a lot of his unders, actually. Believe it or not. So now recently here for the Lakers, recent point guards here, Drew Holiday had 17 rebounds plus assists. We bet him on that game, and we cashed his PRA line. Reggie Jackson, who's really not even a huge assist or rebound guy, had 14, which is impressive when you think about that. If you're familiar with Reggie Jackson, he's not a bad assist guy, but he's definitely not a dominant assist guy for sure. Trae Young had 17. I mean, Trae Young's obviously very good. But Tyrese Maxey also had 17. So, these lines have been, cashed here recently against some good point guards here. Particularly, I look at Tyrese Maxey, though, and Reggie Jackson, guys that, aren't dominant in either of those categories, still getting there. And obviously, Stephen Curry can really dish the ball. He's a great passer, obviously, and he does get involved in the rebounds as well. He gets on the glass. So I do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, Stephen Curry over 12.5 rebounds plus assists at -122 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are going with Jusuf Nurkic over 10.5 rebounds here for the Portland Trail Blazers at -122 odds. So Nurkic is 15-6 in his last 21 games to this line. That's very impressive, obviously, there. He's averaging 10.8 rebounds per game at home this season. He's averaging 20.9 rebound chances per game in his last 15 games. That's 3rd in the NBA. Obviously, that's very, very good. And this is a very low line for a guy that gets that many chances per game. And have centers had success here versus the Knicks recently? Yes. Jokic has had 11 to this line. Jokic, 11 rebounds. Azubuike for the Jazz, 14. Anthony Davis for the Lakers, 17. Steven Adams for the Memphis Grizzlies, 13. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 13 for the Bucks. So that's 5 out of the last 7 games that centers have cashed this line. Now, Jokic didn't cash his personal line. I don't think his line's normally like 12.5. That's what I'm saying there with Nurkic. His line is so low, and he gets so many chances per game. He's got, like I said, the 3rd most chances in the NBA. You got to like that. Nurkic here has cashed in 4 of his last 5 games to this line as well. Now, the Knicks, by position, if you were to look at this, the Knicks actually allow the 6th fewest rebounds to centers, but they allow the 15th most overall. But like I said, here recently, we've seen centers get on the glass and be able to rebound versus this team. So you can't always look at the position specifically. You got to filter through some of the data. And Nurkic has also had relative success here versus the Knicks in his career when he's played against them. Now, he hasn't played versus the Knicks since 2019, so a little bit tougher to grade based on that. But he averaged 11-point rebounds per 31.5 minutes played. So that's about his average now. He's actually above that. He's above 32 minutes played on the season. But back then he was playing much less minutes, so he wasn't cashing this line because he's only playing like 19 minutes. But per 31.5 minutes played, he averaged 11.5 rebounds in 5 games. Last 5 games versus the Knicks. So obviously we'd like to see that, but things have changed. I don't really take a ton away from that. I'm more taking away, his success. The recent success here for centers versus the Knicks. Here, like I said, 5 of the last 7 games. The rebound chances really stands out. The 20.9 rebound chances, 3rd in the NBA, really stands out to me. It's one of the things I really love about this bet. So, love it there, guys. For number 3 pick, Yusuf Nurkic, over 10.5 rebounds here for the Portland Trailblazers at minus 122 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We may also look to add another player or two in the comments. We didn't have a lot of lines out yet, so we'll look and see, if there's any plays that we can add. I did have another lean, Josh Giddey over 6.5 assists at plus 100 odds was another lean I had. I'm not going to play it. It's not an official play for me, but I did like the look. He's had relative success to his line. He's playing a Bulls team that's been very bad defensively, allowing a lot of assists. So if you were going to play that, look more into that, research it more. I kind of researched it on the surface. There were a few things I didn't like, so I ended up steering away from it. But that would be a lean still for me. I think you could easily get there. But I ended up going with these plays today because I was a lot more confident in them. Like I said, we'll look to add 1 or 2 more plays in the comment section and in the Discord and on our Twitter. I'm not sure yet. Don't hold me to it. I'm not 100%. We'll have to see how the day goes. Sometimes I get busy throughout the day and you just never know. So, other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. We have our Super Bowl Best Bets video out as well. It'll be pinned here at the end of this video. Other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Happy betting. Let's get this 3-0 again. Let's bring out the brooms again. You guys have been on a heater. I'm hoping we can keep it going. I want us to keep making money. Like I said, 16-4 in the last 20 picks since Sunday. So this week has been a great week. And overall, 36-15 in the last 51. So we're clipping it over 70% now. So I'm hoping we can keep that going for sure. It's been a really fun ride. Been making a lot of money. I hope you guys have been making a lot of money as well. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will catch you back here next time. Peace out.